Hi. This is Channel 6 by 9 Storyteller on my channel. The best stories that happened in life with people are collected. I wish you a pleasant viewing. I think I've ruined my life through cowardice. I, 35 meters, joined the military as soon as I was able to get out of a tiny dead-end town and an emotionally distant/abusive family. While enlisted, I went through an extremely difficult time with medical issues that left me feeling incredibly vulnerable and without anyone to lean on. It was at that point I met my now wife. She was 33, I was 19. We married 1 year later, largely because being a couple in the military is an insane pain in the ass with no benefits unless you do, but we were very warm and close and relied on one another quite a lot. I thought it was a fantastic relationship. In the first few years of the marriage, cracks had begun to show in that I was interested in other people. My family left me with a strong sense of self-loathing and inadequacy, but it was becoming clear to me that I actually had a lot to offer. My wife reacted to the earliest inklings of this with extremely theatrical emotional breakdowns that drove me right back into my shell and put me in damage control mode. She herself had gone through an extremely abusive marriage before, and was very volatile as a result. I swallowed all of those thoughts for the sake of maintaining what I had, fearing that I'd never be able to get anything else. We've been married for 15 years now, and I'm afraid I've ruined my life and, possibly, hers. Over those 15 years I have cared constantly for her emotional states and her well-being. I've put on the mask of the good husband and, while it hasn't been all bad, there are some truths I'm facing now that fill me with a deep sense of dread. We haven't slept together in over 6 years. I no longer experience any physical intimacy in my life, and I'm realizing that it has started to turn me into a bitter, angry person. At this point, I am no longer attracted to her in any way. We've both put on some weight, but hers has been much more significant and unhealthy, exacerbating existing health issues. I rarely care what she has to say, and don't find any of it stimulating in the slightest. Adding to this, I feel like her Gen X slacker lifestyle has led the both of us to waste huge. I feel like my 20s were absolutely wasted. I didn't date, I didn't meet new people or experiment with new relationships, I didn't go through any sort of sexual experimentation or even have. I'm standing on a precipice now because I feel like I may only have one chance left. I'm 35 years old, and I'm not undesirable by any standard. I'm tall, I'm fairly handsome, I have a deep, rich voice people call a radio host voice, and I'm not even awkward in social situations. Far from it, throughout my life friends have always told me that I'm warm, easy to talk to, and charismatic. I never have any problems striking up conversation or making friends. I'm a good listener and a good conversationalist. Unfortunately, though, I'm a coward. I have no idea what to do, now. I'm afraid that the fun a lot of people have in their 20s and early 30s is a door that is shut to me, that I'll simply never experience in my lifetime no matter how much I may want to. I've skipped over that part of the human experience right to my 30s where I may have to take the leap into being single with no idea how to date and a ton of emotional baggage that no one will want to deal with, not to mention the fact that I'm sexually inexperienced when many women will likely expect more. I'm terrified of hurting my wife, of leaving her alone at nearly 50 years old just so I can spend the rest of my own life alone and bitter, too. In short, I'm afraid I ruined my life by being a coward. You only get the one, and mine has been wasted.